This is from when Rebecca and I went camping at Golden Lake in September. We took the Park Meadow Trail to Golden Lake. All Trails has the trail at 13.1 miles out and back, 1,400 feet of elevation gain. You can see that for more than half of the hike, we will be walking through the remains of a wildfire. Minutes into the hike, we came to the first junction with another trail. You can see that the fire burned all the trees here and they aren't growing back yet. As we went along, we started seeing more and more of these plants. They have wind-borne seeds, and we saw plenty of seeds blowing around. This is the North Sister, the Middle Sister, and the South Sister. The South Sister is the tallest of the three, at about 10,300 feet tall. It's the third tallest mountain in Oregon. This is the first of the creek crossings we had to make. This one was the easiest and we basically just hopped over it. In contrast to the surrounding areas, the creeks have a ton of green plants around them. This is the second crossing. We ended up crossing on these fallen trees.
Alright, now we have to cross that?
Yeah.
Alright.
I went first. Rebecca was a little more graceful than I was. This is where we first started to encounter green trees. This is the section that goes through the meadows. there's Broken Top. We'll get some really good views of it later. This is the final creek crossing before we get to Golden Lake. This is the spot we scored for a campsite. It's likely the best spot around the lake.
This is wonderful. Alright, I'm into it. I could not be more into it. Every bit of hard work paid off in just wonderful.
We went and explored around the lake. Here we are at the far side of the lake from the campsite, looking at a creek that feeds into the lake. This is the creek that flows out of the lake. These are some of the other creeks that feed into the lake. This was super cool. We were on the far side of the lake from the campsite, and we were walking back to the campsite. The sun kind of set behind the South Sister. It didn't really set though, but we never saw the sun again until the morning. As the sun was moving behind the mountain, the shadow swept across the valley. As it did, it got cool and windy, and then when we turned around, you could see the shadow. That is so cool. Here you can have a tour of the campsite.